Hello, Dreamies. This is Carla. I'm going to try to show you how to use Screencast-O-Matic. This is my account, and I think I can move the camera about like this and scroll through it. So I have stuff that I've done on GoPro and put on here and edited, but this is mostly Screencast-O-Matic. You can see my fireside chat here. This is in my own, um, you know, on my own computer, as well as I think saved to their website. I do pay $15 a year so I can have as many, generate as many URLs there as I want, up to 15 minutes of recording per video, and that helps me to store them and bank them. But you could also just do it for free. And here is the download. So you just go into Screencast-O-Matic. You can see the address up here, and here's their download. And put it on your computer. And then you can make a decision if you want to try to just do one fireside chat at a time and record it and then process it. But I'll show you how I do that on my computer. So the one thing you can't see is that there's a box. This download will give you a little kind of record now button. It'll be up here, and you push record, and it'll put a square screen. So I'm outlining what I can see on my screen as a red square, and then I'm allowed to scroll underneath the red square. Right about down here is an on-off button. It literally looks like an old-timey computer. I'm rather tape recorder. You'll recognize it, Dreamies. Not saying we're old or anything. All right, so what I would do, of course, is go into Google and maybe just go into my GoView account. So let's say I say, hey, I'm going to make a fireside chat. And I come in here and I come into my course. And you can expand the view. I'm pretty sure when this is recording, that box wants to stay the same size, no big deal. So you kind of get it where you want it to be placed up. And I'm going to go into the trial course and open up our revision. And I'm going to go into content, and I'm going to pick, so you can see I'm just clicking around as normal. The only thing that's on here is, from my view, this red square that's framing what you're actually seeing. And I'm going to go into lesson 1, and I'm going to go into, see if I can find the chapter. So I go into the chapter. So this is what you'll do. You'll go into your chapter, and you will get your box around the chapter shaped up. And you know, the first time I did it cold. I didn't scroll through first. I was just giving a demo. But the second time I did it, it did help to actually look at it pretty carefully, so I knew where the stopping parts are. And then you can start your scrolling again and have your next stopping part. I think I'll get better at this too, but I like to have about, what would I say? I like to have about 60% preparation, 40% thinking on my feet. That gives my fireside chats. I feel a bit invigorated when I'm a little bit thinking on my feet. I think it makes it a little bit more exciting and fresh and new to listen to, but that's just my theory. And that's how you do it. And the only thing that I'm seeing that you're not now, and again, I'm scrolling this, just pushing through, and when you're ready to stop, there's a little stop button here. It says done, and again, I see it, but you don't, but it's so simple. And I would push done, and then I would be able to go through with the processing. And after you push done, it will give you options to restart, so you can erase what you've done and start over. Or push done, and then it will give you choice to process the video you just made on Screencast. I save it as a video file. If you've bought extra space in Screencast-O-Matic, then you can save it in there. But what I do is I make it a video file. It takes around 60 seconds for it to process, and it will give me a URL. After I get the URL, I go into YouTube, where I process it so that it can generate a public URL. Now, you might be able to think of other ways to generate or use that URL. I forgot how I ended up doing that system, but that works really well for me. And it's just the YouTube the service YouTube provides is to process it extremely quickly, and it takes up no room, of course, on my computer. All right, I hope that helps, and it is a really simple program. No big deal. Practice it a couple times, and if you have questions, you can email me. All right, I hope that helps. Thanks. Bye.